what I've been dreaming about in a vision, I said, you know what? I'm gonna name it the Dreamers Elite. Ain't no time for me to rest. Like if these millionaires are working their butts off to this day, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even take no breaks. That no one's gonna mess with you. You know, Amazon ain't gonna, no competition. So
yeah,
that's why this is my thing, you know. Like I'm from the city, so.
Like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast.
Thank you for having me here, dude. Like I've been super excited to sit with you, dog. Like I'm glad we getting to do it right here, Rialto, California. Like the conversations. So if I recall right, we met, was it 2012? Was it when it was Q, or did I meet you back in the day with Annette at Wild?
It was at Wild, like 2012, 2013 at the time.
12, 13, right?
Yeah.
And in San Bernardino.
It was in San Bernardino. That's when we were about to open up the hair salon.
Right.
And then Annette reached out and said, we would like to interview you guys for the Hometown
Heroes. Yep.
That's what it was.
Yep.
You had us out there. Yeah, good looking, man.
Dude, that was so fresh because your wife had just opened up the salon.
Yeah, we were just about to open it.
And I just love, man, seeing people from the town they're from.
Yeah.
Creating a business, getting involved in the city, whichever way that makes sense for them. And so like, yeah, man, like your wife, and she's just super cool, man. And like, you could tell she's passionate about what she does. She loves it.
She loves it,
yeah. And to be able to do that in your hometown is fly. And I remember conversations, man, with you, bro. Like we had real convos.
Yeah.
We had real convos, Jess. I remember them, man. And like, I loved like your go get it spirit, bro. Like, cause you know, like we just chop it up real quick. It wasn't like we was ever sitting down, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't that, but there was something, man, like I just mad respect, bro. Like seeing you had this thought and you were like, look, yo, Los, I'm messing with these teas. Like, check this out. It's what I'm doing, scheming, woo, woo, wop. You know what I mean? Yeah, like these different thoughts, bro. And I'm like, yo, I love this, man. Cause you're taking it from that.
It's like a puzzle. You're just, all these ideas, you're just, you know, all these, your vision, you're just trying to find your spot.
Right. And this was like starting in, when did it start for you with the idea
clothing?
of it?
2013, but I've always been an entrepreneur, hustler, but my passion, it was just like, it was clothing.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I was new to Instagram, and just going through people's pages inspired me, like, oh, he's my age. Oh, he's from this area, a city that's, you know, out here. And I'm just like, man.
Who'd you see out here doing it like?
No, it was, honestly, it was San Gabriel Valley, and it was High Tone.
Oh, yeah, TFC.
Which is your boy, and they had their movement. And that was like one of the first guys to inspire me. I was just like, man, they're just like me.
I loved it,
They're
man.
a few miles away, and I like their whole movement.
Seeing him really find his spot, like, was just ill, dude. Like, he went in to his town, opened up his thing. He does exactly what he wants as far as he was doing tattoos, he was making music, he was creating merchandise via this brand, which was top of the food chain.
Top of the food,
Like, it was just, and you know, knowing Tone and seeing that progression. Love that dude. You know what I mean? I love how that triggered it for you, because for me seeing it, I'm like, yo, I've seen Tone, I've seen like Casey Veggie's, Tyler the Creator go up, you know what I mean, and set up shop and open up their thing, and then Nip with the Marathon store, and seeing you do it, I was like, yo, Jess, you did it though off of, you're not a rapper.
No.
Or a producer, or you know what I mean, or IG model, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
that's why it's been taking me a little longer, because there's like, who is this guy? You know, my city knows who I am, but other cities is like, but I know a few rappers, and you know, they help me out, you know.
But that to me was why I was like, man, I gotta come come see the spot, like, cause just talking about the idea of merch, and you would always pull up in the whip. Whip would be clean, pop the trunk. Just had it. You know what I mean? You had the shirts like, Los, I got you. Wow. Got the, I still wear my 96 All Eyes on Me. The Tupac. You know, I got my Shakur t-shirt. Yep. And that was, so at that time, what was the brand? It had the TS.
The Triangle Society. That was the TS brand.
Okay. So that okay, and I really wanted to have this convo, bro, for anyone online who is not the rapper, who is not the producer, not the celebrity, if you would, but it's someone that's in their town and it's like, man, I want to do something in my city. You know what I mean? And like that's what the thought was, because I'm like, season 2, like for the first season of the podcast, it was just me sharing my thoughts. But season 2 is just all about like growing pains, which you understand, man. Like it went from, so walk me through, it started as scheming, or was
it was a
give me like the quick walk through there.
It was a TS brand, which was like I want to say the worldwide brand. You know, the vision for that would be, I'm not from Rialto, but I could wear this. And then it was Bridge City, that was just for the city. So it was 2 brands I was trying to handle. So and that was 2013, and then they both took off. But then honestly, TS brand was just like the name I wasn't feeling. There's really honestly no message behind it. It was just like cool designs, but then I'm like, man, like when people ask like what's the message about, it was just like I ran out of ideas, you know. And then I was like, you know what, I got to regroup everything, and what I've been dreaming about in a vision, I said, you know what, I'm gonna name it the Dreamers Elite. And that was the whole concept. Like all my logos or designs are all based on my vision, idea, a thought, just, you know, what we all have. I said, you know, this floor we're standing on right now, it was someone's idea to say, let's put tile or wood flooring. The cars that are out there driving, it was someone's idea. Like everything, it was a vision. It was an idea, a thought. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna name it the Dreamers Elite, which to me it was just like it was a puzzle put all together after.
I love that.
So that's where I'm at now. But it's like 6-7 years later.
So Dreamers Elite conceives Bridge City.
No, it's a whole different. That's like everyone could wear it.
Got it.
All the entrepreneurs, hustlers, go-getters. And then I got the Bridge City, which is Rialto, which is a bridge in Italy, which is named Rialto. And it's an actual bridge. So
I didn't know that.
So I was just like, I'm gonna name it Bridge City. So that's where we got our name from.
That's fresh, man. And I love, like, I've been out here in the Inland Empire for years. Like, I ain't got to come here as fast as I'd like, because now I'm back in my hometown. But it's just seeing what you're doing here, man, really got me lit to do more in my hometown. You know, and big up, man, because I feel like that's what's so cool about seeing what you've done here, man. And I know Rialto's not a big city. You know, so word of mouth, and man, seeing how what you've done here, bro, has genuinely inspired people here in the Inland Empire. And big up, man, because it needs that.
Thank you. We definitely need it out here, you know.
We got to see that it's possible. You know, because at the same, I know, like, in the process of you doing this was like, you had a 9-to-5 also. Have a 9-to-5 also that you also. I still have a 9-to-5. Work and do this. Like, how rough has that been, or what's that been like? I know you're married, you're a dad also. Like, that's a lot, bro.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I try to balance them. It's like it's something hard, but you know, then you got, like, I always say, like, I have friends that are doing really good, and there's like, they don't rest, and they could just stop today and be good for the next 30-40 years. But I'm like, if that guy's still going and I'm not even on his level yet, what makes me, you know, like, ain't no time for me to rest. Like, if these millionaires are working their butts off to this day, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't even take no breaks. So I always tell my kids and my wife, I'm like, we have 24 hours and we got to divide into threes, 8, which is 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of your 9-to-5. If you work for someone, then 8 hours of your dream. But in reality, we don't have 8 hours when you get home from work. Because you got to be asleep by 10 if you get out at 5. So you got 5 hours. So, and then 5 hours, I try to crumble everything that I want to accomplish. So that's the mindset that I tell my wife to think like, because it's like we work for others, but it's like, what are we working on ourselves to build? And that's like a big thing that I always tell myself, like, if I could go hard for someone, why can't I go hard for myself?
That's so fresh, Jess. Like, that's dope, man. And everything you're saying is sounds easy.
It sounds easy,
But as you're saying it, I'm like, Yo, but I get it, man.
Yeah.
Like I've really been, that's one thing I've been challenging myself is like just managing my time better.
Time, yeah, that's what it is.
Minutes, you know what I mean? Like it was like, I know we've sat this date to sit down here today. It was like, okay, we had to put this on the books, bro.
Yeah, about a
couple
month,
weeks.
month ago.
You ripping and running, I'm ripping and running,
Yeah.
but it's like, I've also seen too by stopping to make time.
Make time.
You know what I mean? For the things that you want to do, the things that you need to do. I think it's just so powerful, man, like hearing how you broke your day out.
Your day out, yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Because you can either make the excuse
Yeah.
of like, I'm burnt from my 9 to 5, so now I'm going to chill, I'm going to smoke something, I'm going to drink something, and I'm chilling for the next 5 hours.
And there goes your day, your vision. So, and now saying the numbers now, it makes me think if that's what Kobe was on, 8 and 24.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because that's the mentality that I be having, like that 8 and 24, divide my 24 hours into 3, you get 8. So.
Chill, that math is crazy.
Yeah, it's not this crazy. So, yeah, I always speak about it. Everything is numbers and time. So that's why I try to, our time is limited, you know?
Yeah.
And just like, and who inspired me as well was, you know, Nipsey as well, and Tupac.
Yep.
All these guys, because you look at their age, you're like, dude, 25 and 33. And look at what they did in that time frame.
In that time.
That little time frame.
Nah, man, and it's cool too, like you saying that, because you look at that small window, but then you look at your process. You're talking about 2013, bro. We're sitting here 2020.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, also, we have this limited time, but you've been putting in this work since 2013.
Yeah, and then probably even way before that.
Right, correct.
Your people skills, your hustling skills, you know, I mean.
All of that,
All
bro,
of that behind
had to
that.
go into your math.
Into your math, yeah.
Before 2020s, where we're sitting right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I love it, man, that we just hear like, bro, this is great,
It's
dude.
great,
Like, you got your spot in the city that you're from, repping the way, your vision.
The vision, yeah.
Of what you wanted to do.
Of what I want to do, yeah.
But I just love it, man, because I don't think people see that backside of those years and the work and the managing time in the way that you had to in order to get to this. Like, it's like we're in such a cool, quick scroll moment of like, oh man, they got this shirt out. Oh, I should just go and oh wait, hold on. There's this app that says I can make my shirt. And get it tomorrow. So I'm gonna have my own brand popping by tomorrow.
No, it don't. it don't. You know.
Yeah. Like, so going through it, man. Like recently now, as a business owner, what would you say some of the like learning curves that you could share to somebody who's like, okay, I want to get. You know what I mean? To where I almost got my bridge city together, or I almost got my vision for my store. Like, what should they be prepared for, man?
I mean, it's a business, and you know, every day you're not busy.
Yeah.
You know, it might be a day where you just don't make, you know, but never give up. You know, we're looking past that. You know, so it's a bigger vision, but. Pretty much never giving up, you know, and then if you feel like, oh, I dropped this and no one's copying it, kind of step your game up, you know, like be like, okay, I need to definitely work on this next one, or ask the people, what do you guys like, what do you guys want, but never forget about your vision either, you know.
What was the one you didn't see coming, man? The one that just hit you and you're like, yeah.
Taxes and all that.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Like all that stuff, you know, you got to be prepared for it as well. The whole
How did you learn that side of that? Like
just on my own. You get your seller's permit. There's little classes that you could take that they'll offer, and just go over there and take. There goes more time.
Right.
So there's a lot of downtime where you ain't making money, but you're learning all this.
Learning the business.
The business
and
side,
the way that you're gonna do business.
Do business, yeah. If you want to do business in any city, yeah. But yeah, just pretty much, you know, don't give up, man. And you know, your city will support you, you know, and like Amazon is nowadays are just taking over everything pretty much. But I feel like if you do your own city stuff, you sell something that they can't provide for the city or authentic, then you know that no one's gonna mess with you. You know, Amazon ain't gonna no competition. So that's
this is
why
your thing.
This is my thing, you know. Like I'm from the city, so you know, versus Amazon online selling a product that they don't know what they're selling, you know.
Nah, dude, love it, Jess. Big up, man. Like,
thank
mad
you.
respect, brother. Like, this is it was an inspiration to me, man, just talking to you and then keeping up with you online, keeping up with Bridge City and seeing everything and just knowing your spirit as an entrepreneur. But everybody calls himself an entrepreneur now, man, and it's it's kind of watered the word down. But seeing the actual result. Yeah. This is the result. Yeah. We're sitting in the result of that hard work, man. So
thank you. Hot like fire on the pond. If you wanna touch Mount, please use caution.